Man, you know that's what folks were saying, man. I wouldn't put that on them. You see, I got New Orleans and the Giants. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Why not? It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. So that's why you don't run it no more? Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. Too much to keep up with. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. Dang, he beat that boy 49-3. I see why he was doing all that complaining and stuff.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone.
We're going with you.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. And bring it. Watch twist. Recon, 132 fighter.
Oh, yeah, there's some cheese right here.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Hey, Echo. Mike 16. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On 1st and 10, Eason.
Oh, somebody got to catch that.
That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
I thought I put black shoes on.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Throwing again. Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about it.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up
by
the Jets. And they will take over.
Hit that joker, Bobby. What, you didn't know that you was running the ball?
Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the
Let go, Bobby.
Throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Just like that, a pickup
so you just gonna run cover for a drop show too, huh?
Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Jones has it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the
Stop
one
running my defense, man.
Completion. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Tonight? Right now? Okay. Wreck-It Ralph? Okay. Huh? Later.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Second and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. DJ Chark, 46 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point.
Man, who is that you got on DJ, man?
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
What you want from him? You got some speed?
That's
you still doing some trades?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get... Oh, this is taken in.
That's crazy. He wouldn't even jump. He got a pass interference call. That's crazy.
We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
How you get it on?
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away.
Bobby Wagner.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, say it 30. No, it's starting.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark, his 2nd TD of the game and 18.
Better get out of that defense.
And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike, check 33. 33. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason, open man is Gordon, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Looking to throw. Eason looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check 3. 80 weapon. Ready.
From the gun, Eason, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Back to throw. Eason. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go.
Let's go.
It doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Thought you had you something right there.
Coming to you.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. Got a man, it's caught.
What'd you say?
Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. The Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
You ain't resign him?
And they will not get a
Gary
chance to
and
return this
How
one
old
as
is
it's through the
he?
end
About
zone
28
for a
now, ain't he?
touchback.
28, 29.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check mark 33. Check mark 33. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Looking to throw. Eason is going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And we see
We
another
coming,
pitch and
Rick.
catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this one complete to Reed. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
You my Chick-fil-A. In basketball, they play Oregon.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown,
you got an
it's
upgrade
Locker
waiting
that
on
moves
you.
to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Rick wasn't their fault, man. Rick was getting them games in. I know that.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully clip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's
What you want clock?
Here.
What you want clock on me?
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Say, let him get on out of here,
This is
man.
certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
No, he didn't get there.
Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ronald Jones His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue.
Obviously, the back did some great work running a long way to score a touchdown. But how about the blocks that were set up? How about the vision and finding
Don't be like that, Rick, man.
and getting to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Check.
On first down, Sexton. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30, 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 65 yards. So on
Ran
the
that
other
boy
side
down,
of the field
man.
now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's complete to Butler. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw.
Good play.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the
probably
season.
slow him down.
And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Trying to feed him down low on the block, you know what I'm saying?
And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away.
Look like Boston better without. It looked like Boston better without Kyrie.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
He's such a talent.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a job.
This is caught inside the 15. All the way in. Touchdown.
Oh, you run a couple for palms?
DJ
Nah, that ain't the one right there, Rick.
Historic performance.
Not this year.
First half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point splits the uprights.
Shoot, that was a couple for palms
here in this first half.
They gonna lose, but you gotta put them up there. That ain't doing nothing but boosting Ohio State resume.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
Oklahoma
as they'll
team.
get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Number 8. Jumped up 9 spots.
Ready. 60 yards. Watch the run.
Utah, number 7.
Bravo. Fight.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Single, 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 single.
All of them. Especially, that ain't true.
Look at me.
Zipper.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
Back to the air on second down. Eason into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Ohio State.
Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into
Utah
a floater.
still have
And
Oregon.
This is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He completes this to Sutton. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
Hey.
What the world?
Check 99. Check 99. Jim.
Nope.
Watch out.
Georgia.
Watch out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Oregon.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best. As that brings us to the end
they should, though.
of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
But beating Ohio State will be enough.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key for.
And he's into the clear. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Man, it don't matter if they go undefeated and beat Ohio State, they're going to be there.
Start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Sexton. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now again, right side, Sexton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
To throw on second down, Eason. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a third down.
50, play. Number 16's coming. Check mine. Quarterback, go. Hey, orbit. Let's go.
On third down, Eason.
Oh, you got to catch that, Rook.
With a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Where'd that joker come from?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking a big-time jaunt?
Oh,
now
Rick,
they're coming back
funny,
out.
man.
Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Now it's Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Oh, word.
They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On third down, Jackson is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown.
On who?
Now hold everything here. Flag in the
Arsenio
backfield.
Sims.
This one might be coming back. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. They'll run it with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. That one complete. He
ran out of bounds.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Oh, what he do? Came down and got beat off the line.
His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
What's his overall?
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan
96,
Edwards to kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 49, check 49.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Jets 59, Vikings 14.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. We taking wins home. Check 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Eason. It's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get the
there
first before he's taken down at the 36. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Sexton, he's got the first down and more past midfield. And the cutback to the sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sexton. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
at the Jets' 14-yard line.
Oh, word, Easton.
Check back 16. Check back 16. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. McCrane's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Hey, Echo. Snap.
On 1st down, Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, high 7. Number 16.
To throw again. Eason. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Eason, open man, completes it to Butler. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On 4th down, Eason, and it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Continuing to fight for more. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
He's got it at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But
man,
this is mad.
hey, man, run by that joker, DJ.
Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
You want saying that when Gary and Conley was breaking out, spinning off all them tackles and stuff, what?
In that case, run it up.
You ain't gonna have time to get down there, big dog.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
Hey, bro, you just standing there, bro.
Use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Check. Smooth. Check 33. 35.
On 1st and 10, Eason.
You ain't going to have time to get down there, big dog.
He goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Eason. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
I'm going to give you some chances to get it right.
Of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I'm going to give you some chances to get it right, man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. It's caught by Jackson.
You got one more shot to get it right.
And that'll bring up 4th down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. It's been a long day for you.
On 4th down, Eason forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Good stuff, Rick.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Just what the doctor ordered,
Charles,
man.
it's one thing to win, it's another.
Man, you did that, man.